Thank you for joining us for the 2-minute drills. I'm Aram Talegian, San Gabriel Valley Newspaper Group football writer, joined by Steve Ramirez. The man will be holding down the fort in the Pasadena Star News area this football season. Stevie R, you've got a nice quality test coming up on a Friday night. LaSalle, kind of the story of last season. Well, maybe San Marino a little bit as well. We're overlooking Monrovia, but they're the story every season. LaSalle went 10-1 last year, Stevie, and one of the things I said, let's just get this out there. LaSalle will be playing Cathedral. That's our big game Friday night. I've always said, Stevie, there's only one thing worse than an 0-10 record, and that's a 10-1 record.
Yeah.
Okay, because you go 10-0, ha ha ho ho he he, and you lose in the first round of the playoffs. There can be nothing worse than that feeling.
Yeah, in some cases it may be worse than 0-10 because after going at 10-0. You have so much expectations that this is your year to win a CIF title, and then it just kind of goes away, and that's all. I'm sure that's all these players have been, the ones who came back. They lost a few players to graduation, but the ones who've come back, that's all. I'm sure that's all they've been thinking about since they lost that game.
Right, yeah, it stings. You feel like it was all for naught, that kind of thing. But we should still give LaSalle credit. They made great strides under Russell Gordon in year one. They were blowing out a lot of teams, 10-1. Like I said, you can look at it both ways if you'd like. But they're playing a Cathedral team last year, Stevie, that also won 10 games. Difference is they lost 3, which meant they went all the way to the semifinals in their division. This is a Mission League team. This is what LaSalle wants, right, Stevie? To test themselves.
Yeah, I talked to Coach Gordon a couple weeks ago, and he wants his team to be challenged and tested. And if he told me if they're going to lose a game where they kind of just don't have it at the end, they want it to be against a quality team in the non-league season, which will get them ready and get them over the hump in those big games in the playoffs, which they have to win, obviously.
Well, Cathedral always reloads. We know that. They get a lot of transfers. They do a good job with keeping that revolving door going. LaSalle's trying to get to that level. They had actually gotten a few guys in this offseason who should make an impact, but they are replacing a quarterback, which is kind of dangerous. But they do have some skill guys. If they got a QB that can get out the ball to them, and it looks like it'll be, Aaron McCorkle? Am I pronouncing it right, McCorkle?
Yeah.
If he can get the ball out to these guys, they have a chance to put up points.
Yeah, I mean, their wide receiver Jared Atkins is just a big play guy who can make plays all over the field, and they have some pretty good running backs. Bryce Harvey is a guy who's going to start, and he's another guy who can score. With the competition they play in their league, he's a guy who can score on at any time. And their defense looks pretty good this year. They did lose a couple key players, but they do have a lot of players back. And they're running the same system both offensively and defensively, and that's got to help in year 2 of the Gordon era.
Immediate dividends, Stevie, I don't see it. I think Cathedral's going to win this game. Long-term dividends, I think it's going to pay off for LaSalle later on in the season in Del Rey League play, and then hopefully the playoffs. But as far as Friday night is concerned, I think Cathedral's coming to Pasadena and getting out with a win. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm along that same line.
Because it's the Mission League, right, Stevie? You're always trumpeting the Mission League.
Well, Cathedral finished 3rd in the Mission League to Sarah and Chaminade. Those are 2 of the better programs in Southern California, and they beat.
It's a great league.
They beat St. Francis, and if I remember right, it was like a 45-40 game, and that's the type of team Cathedral is. And I'm not LaSalle can score too, I think, but I'm not sure they can score at that rate against this team. New
QB, makes it a little tough when you're going against Cathedral. So we both have the Phantoms to come into Pasadena and get a win. But get out there, folks, and enjoy this game. It's the start of the 2013 season. LaSalle and Cathedral, enjoy it.